Good evening, everyone. Good evening, those of you who are joining us live, those of you who will watch this later on Twitch, and welcome to Overdrive Wrestling's greatest event of the year. Welcome to a culmination of a year's worth of storytelling, a year's worth of feuds, a year's worth of matches. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, and WrestleWar. WrestleWar is the, if you will, season finale. Power Overdrive Wrestling, and before the matches start tonight, and we do have many a match tonight for you, we have some business to take care of. So if you excuse me, I'm going to make my way down the halls here to the ring. Good evening, by the way. For those of you who don't know me, my name is TW. In the wake of the Powers versus Powers scandal, I've at the moment been named interim CEO and operating officer of Power Overdrive Wrestling, so I'm in charge tonight. Welcome to the show, at least until this matter of Powers versus Powers is settled.
That's right, and Quentin Lynch was there too!
That's right, Quentin Lynch is there. I apologize.
That's alright.
A little biased there for what you've done to my nephew, but you know, he's a young man has got to learn to take care of himself. Excuse me, Mr. Lynch, I'm going to leave you up here while I head down to the ring myself.
Of course. Go right ahead. I hear you've got some very important announcement to make.
I do indeed.
And I cannot wait personally to hear it.
Good evening to all the fans of Power Overdrive Wrestling. Good evening to everyone who has chosen to join us here at East Rutherford, New Jersey's Buffalo Wild Wings. Before we get to WrestleWar, I've got a solemn duty to perform, one that brings me great joy, something we do every year here in Power Overdrive Wrestling, or will do. This is our very first one. Tonight, I get to honor an old friend of mine. Something that Mr. Powers, I do not know which one, and I were discussing many months ago when we first started this, was that at WrestleWar we would like to name a wrestler each year to the Power Overdrive Wrestling Hall of Fame. And so I'm here tonight. Sorry, emotion overcomes me. I'm here tonight to induct the first member of the Power Overdrive Wrestling Hall of Fame, someone who has never competed in a Power Overdrive ring, though I hope to say maybe someday we will see her, though I doubt it. Her true glory days, like all of us who've been in this business for as long as we have, lie behind her, does not mean that in those glory days she was not the greatest competitor of all time, which she was. She is truly a tag team legend, winning no less than 17 different tag team championships across the globe. She's had matches that have gotten 6 stars from some of the greatest wrestling journalists in the world. She's tag teamed with famous wrestlers across all promotions. But most importantly, she is a good person, she's a good friend, and so tonight it is my privilege, my honor, to induct the first member of the POW Hall of Fame, 80s tag team wrestling legend, and my friend, Jesse Storm. There is no one more deserving of this honor than Jesse. I'm very proud to announce that name for our first Hall of Famer. I'm very proud to even begin to tell you about the Power Overdrive Wrestling Hall of Fame. And the names you'll see in it to come.
Well, there you have it, folks. The very first inductee into the Power Overdrive Wrestling Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Storm. We have a hell of a show ahead of us today, folks. Welcome to WrestleWar, where we will be settling grudge matches and feuds, for the foreseeable next 2 hours. First up, an interesting battle indeed. As it has come to pass, there are actually 2 Mr. Powers that have been running this company, potentially. After Mr. Powers had an incident with Dr. Yao, which caused his testicles to be crushed, he found his way into a local medical facility. Of course, it would appear that at some point he was switched out with a clone. The old Mr. Powers being held in captivity, being potentially worked on to whatever degree by Dr. Yao, while the clone was running the company. If we are to believe the Mr. Powers that entered in to the ring this last week, claiming to be himself the true Mr. Powers. Now, of course, the inverse is possible. That new Mr. Powers came in and was actually telling a lie the whole time. It was and himself the clone. You will see the difference in them in their attires. The one in gray is the one claiming to be the original Mr. Powers. The one in burgundy is the man who has been running this company for the last 2 months, since Rumble City, when he made his return.
No, for many years. We've shared rings together all over the globe. And normally, I would be the first to tell you, I can tell these 2 apart in a heartbeat. I should be able to know which one of these is the true Eric Powers. I could not tell you. My life depended on it, which one of these 2 men is my good friend.
Making his
Eric
way
Powers.
to the ring
Both of these men,
from Amarillo, Texas,
100% seem
weighing
to
in
be
at 220
the man who runs this
pounds,
company.
the boss, Eric Powell.
I am certainly having trouble telling the difference between the 2. To me, they look identical. You know, the new one's very confident, and that's not to say that Mr. Powers himself is not very confident. After coming back from such a surgery, it wouldn't surprise me if the actual boss was as confident. So, look at them, moving as though
And his opponent,
the exact same person
from
here.
Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, the boss, Eric Powell.
Now, these 2, as you said, Mr. Lynch, moving every inch the same way, moving just like Eric Powers. I'm hoping maybe as I watch their wrestling style, I'll be able to see.
Now, this is a sin tone there from the burgundy Mr. Powers. Headlock takedown from the man in gray. Now, interesting stylistic choice we have here. Mr. Powers in burgundy is wearing a very fine black and burgundy glove on his right hand. I don't know if that signifies anything.
Well, chosen to keep his vest and tie on, adding an extra layer in there. Keep in mind these 2.
Backdrop press.
Not had much of a chance to face off. Just a single moment on microphones. And there's something. Powers rarely goes to the top of top ropes.
Powers in gray with a drop kick. Missile drop kick from the second rope.
Swoop there.
Say what you will, whether he's a clone or not, but this newer, quote-unquote, Mr. Powers, quite the snappy dresser, I will say.
It is true. That is, in my opinion, though, a mark against him.
Mr.
As perhaps
Powers.
the real Mr. Powers. Eric always spoke of his disdain.
Oh, Mr. Powers in gray hitting the outside hard.
Eric always spoke of his disdain for the suits that ran wrestling companies, saying it was better that when the man behind the book was also a man in the ring. He always hated giving up his in-ring career.
Deflected European there from the man in burgundy. Oh, snap suplex into the stairs. Mr. Powers in gray again with a headlock takedown on the outside.
This match outside, keep in mind, no holds barred, anything goes. No countouts. No disqualifications. Dropping someone on the steps is perfectly legal.
That's right, both men agreed to have a no-holds-barred competition for control of the company.
That he considers to be something rightfully his.
Flying elbow from the man in gray. And a big right hand. Oh. Looking for a takedown here. Oh! A submission from the man in gray.
Huh?
Mr. Powers in gray submitting his opponent.
Now, I'm not deigned to make any judgments, but I will say that was one of Eric's biggest finishes.
Here is your winner.
His time in the ring. I feel like the right Mr. Powers won. Call it a gut feeling, call it instinct, call it whatever you like, call it hope if you can. But I feel like Mr. Powers has finally come back to take control of the company that he started almost a year ago.
We've spoken a lot about Mr. Powers' clothesline. I was unaware of this, but it seems that you were quite aware. That sleeper hold that he just put on, also a magnificent piece of work there.
He's very much known for two things. That clothesline from hell, and that sleeper hold that he just debuted here in a Power Overdrive reign, but has been seen the world over.
It was beautiful. I've never seen someone put to sleep that quickly from a sleeper hold. Truly something to behold. Well, if you'll excuse me, Mr. TW, I'm gonna go make my way back to the locker room. Go give Christoph some talking to, some pointers for his match tonight, defending the Mjolnir title. I imagine the successful Mr. Powers will be making his way back up here shortly to join you.
I should certainly hope so, and forgive me if I do not wish Christoph the best of luck, but enjoy yourself.
That's all right. I understand that you have a bit of resentment towards me and my best friend, and that's understandable after what we allegedly did to your nephew.
Like I said, not too much, because the young man's got to learn to fight for himself, but maybe just a touch.
All right, well, you have a lovely time up in the announce booth. I will see you later, TW.
Tonight's second match is a Battle Royal, 8-woman Battle Royal, with various tag team members.
Making his way to the ring from Valhalla, Alice Anna.
Zana first to make her entrance. Now, the winner of this Battle Royal will find that her team is the #1 contender for the Lions Den Tag Team Championship. This past week on Overdrive Unlimited, there was a 4-woman Battle Royal, a practice royal, if you will, a preview of this event. But the winner of that Battle Royal had the honor of having both of her tag team members in this match. The loser of that Battle Royal, the first eliminated, had her tag team eliminated from this Battle Royal. Sadly, Aeon Lee, Toxicity, who has had struggles since their inception in Power Overdrive Wrestling, was the first eliminated competitor, and Avzana was the victor. Which means both pillars of Valhalla, Avzana and Victoria Valkyrie, find themselves here tonight, and that Aeon Lee and Sinister Fox find themselves, as they have so often found themselves, on the sidelines of the biggest matches of the year. We've seen one half of the pillars of Valhalla, and here comes the second half of Victoria Valkyrie. She first joined us nearly a year ago here in Power Overdrive Wrestling. Victoria Valkyrie seemed to be an honorable and noble competitor. Someone who fought with great strength and great joy, but you know, she was also, like I said, noble. She would let a down competitor up. She would shake a hand before or after a match. Now, due to the influence of Johnny Mercury at first, and now Avzana, Victoria Valkyrie is indeed something different than she once was. Of course, getting the advantage of having both members in there. The two of them have often, though, been at each other's throats. It'll be interesting to see if perhaps they go after each other sooner than when they're the last two in the ring. And we shall see. They definitely should not go after each other until this next woman is out. Next competitor is the terror of the POW Women's Division. He is Dr. Yao's finest creation, no offense to Brian. She's the Wrestling Robot 08, former Cosmic Division champion.
And from Dresden, Germany, Zero-A.
Of course, now one performance of the Mr. Powers, Mr. Eric Powers.
TW, it is wonderful to see you. I haven't seen you in what feels like an eternity. Come here. Come here, give me a big old hug.
Bitch. It is a joy to have you back. Honestly, I don't even, you know, I did one show with that other Eric Powers, and I could tell something was a little off. And now I know why, and I'm glad I know why, and it's good to see you back.
It's good to be back, TW. It's good to be back here in this seat up here announcing where I'm supposed to be. Now that hellhole that I was in, a living hell, Dr. Yao was putting me through every day.
Let me let you know what's going on here tonight. We've got a 8-woman battle royal full of tag team members. winning member of the Battle Royal her team is number 1 contender to the Lions Den titles.
All right. Excellent, excellent.
Simple enough.
Thank you for getting me up to speed.
I'll carry on, of course, each night. But yeah, first.
Showtime!
Siren has been tag teaming with Zinda. Zinda is now Cosmic Division champion.
Oh, wow. Little Zinda.
Little Zinda.
Cosmic Mistress of the Cosmos. Wow.
Took it from Nova Striker.
All right. Nova. Interesting. I would have thought she'd have been going for the hardcore championship.
Well, she's been all over the place. I think she's had a hardcore title match. She's also beat Evocative for the Cosmic Division Championship. Like I said, there have been a lot of changes since you've been going.
When I left, yeah, it was Evocative was the champion.
The current hardcore champion is Florence Thunder. She does have a match tonight, though.
Okay.
I will warn you, Andy Ventura decided that they wanted to step into the ring. Yes, they are.
Ventura.
Yes, they are Florence's opponent tonight for their hardcore championship match.
Wow. All right.
This is one half of the Law Guns. The Law Guns showed up a while back, creating contract loopholes for themselves and other people. I will warn you, one of our matches tonight features Ditto O'Leary.
New York, Tammy Lauren.
Did you say Ditto O'Leary?
100% said Ditto O'Leary.
He's here tonight.
He is carrying Chainsaw's Briefcase Full of Guts contract.
Okay, all right.
The Law Gun.
I was sad to see him go, originally. So I'm glad they figured out a way to get him back in. Honestly,
you and me both. The Law Gun somehow got his Briefcase Full of Guts contract signed over to Ditto O'Leary.
They're lawyers, so of course they can be pesky, but some good can come from their mingling with the laws there. Alien Lee, to address that, yes, we are aware that the chat box and the emoji wall aren't working. We ended up having to switch over to a different streaming software because we were having issues with the last one. So unfortunately, we don't have the wall, the text wall, or the emoji wall, or the sound implemented on the new one yet. But come next season, the opening of the season 2 of Power Overdrive Wrestling, we will have all of that back in place.
And from Sin City, Murray Wong.
See, Morgana and Sister Death still doing very strong. Haven't won the titles yet. They don't kiss the Bears, by the way. Still champions.
All right. Holding strong, I guess.
No one has wrested the championships away from them. There have been many who've tried.
And from Newark, New Jersey, Teresa Page.
Diamond Dogs doing very well. Diamond is kind of mixing it up with Zindo right now, maybe in hopes of a Cosmic Division Championship opportunity. Riss has been fighting well in the tag division as well. I'm trying to think of everything you missed, and it's quite a lot.
I've been out of it for a while.
I don't know that I'll be able to cover quite everything, but I will cover what I can when I can.
let you know if I have any questions as we go. I do like what Joe did with the arena. Very, very nice.
And their opponent
It's
from
quite
Los
set up
Angeles,
for it. It's really the biggest
California,
WrestleWar.
Riley Rose.
Now, this is Vela Rose's cousin, by the way, Riley.
All right. I remember her in developmental.
Yes. You would have done that. You would have overseen that. Yeah, she came up to the main roster, and the two of them were formed a tag team known as the Rose Garden.
Seems appropriate. Alright, and we're right into the action here in this 8-woman battle royal.
Tyra in danger of being thrown over the top rope by Victoria.
Oh, Morgana eliminated by Rissa Page.
Very quickly, we've got now. Hell's Bells not challenging for the titles. And the real story was anybody be able to take off Zana and Victoria. Victoria looking to dump a law gun. She's over. Will she actually be out? Top of the law. No, slides back in.
Siren also being worked over by Rissa Page there. Finds her way back in as well. Oh, Riley Rose eliminated by the wrestling robot 08.
Rose Garden not challenging for the tag team championship.
Oh, Zana eliminated by
Oh my!
by Top of the Law.
One half of the pillars out. They still have their chance. Victoria Valkyrie still in. But the law gun, Top of the Law, really setting up a hard road for Victoria to climb.
Looking to throw Victoria right over the top rope, and nope, lands on the apron.
Victoria Valkyrie, she's got a boot on her. Oh, but very much like she once did moments ago. Victoria Valkyrie back in the ring. For a moment there, like 08 and Victoria Valkyrie would find themselves at odds.
Victoria reversing 08 there. Doing a little damage to the legs of the robot.
Rissa Page starting out under the ropes. Keep in mind that an under the rope slide is more than fine. Not eliminating to go over the ropes with both feet hitting the floor.
Oh, a double super kick miss there between Rissa Page and Siren.
In 08's arms, but she finds a way to take 08 out of the knee. Oh, looks like Rissa Page had Victoria Valkyrie set on the ropes, and then Siren got her claws on Rissa Page, pulled her away as she was about to maybe make the clothesline attempt. So much going on in these last 5. We've had 3 early eliminations, and now it's been quite a while since we've seen anyone exit the ring. Victoria Valkyrie and 08 fighting. 08 sitting in the corner, and Victoria Valkyrie doing her best to wear the robot down. Nobody taking the easy way out. Nobody rolling out, hiding while the action goes on with other competitors.
very, very strong competitors here, all of which have a strong sense of virtue to some degree, I would say. Even Victoria Valkyrie with her darker influences. Clothesline, and Tabitha Law is out thanks to Rissa Page. Rissa Page now, I believe, with 2 eliminations.
Tabitha Law with another one herself. She may have lost, but she eliminated Afzana before she went. A hell of a feat there.
So yeah, Rissa Page got Morgana out as well, I believe.
Victoria Valkyrie maybe looking for an elimination of Rissa Page.
Yep. Power.
There it is. Huge toss.
Body slam. Almost.
Well, who will be the contenders to the tag titles? Will it be Florence and the Machine? Will it be the Pillars of Valhalla? Will it be Siren and Cosmic Division Champion Zinda? Will Zinda have the chance to hold 2 belts here at Power Overdrive Wrestling? Or will 08 hurl Siren to the ring unceremoniously? Will Siren throw down
the Frankensteiner in the middle of the ring? Now, if these two could work together to try and get 08 out, they might have a chance.
Instead, Victoria Valkyrie attempts to attack Siren and fails.
And gets stomped on by the wrestling robot.
Who picks up Victoria Valkyrie for a gut-wrench slam. Oh no, Siren's got her set up.
Siren with the clothesline. Siren and Victoria Valkyrie are the only 2 left in here. The wrestling robot. The ringer. 08 has been removed.
The 2 belts.
And there we have it. Victoria Valkyrie gets the win for the Pillars of Valhalla. Looks like they are going into the 2nd season of Power Overdrive Wrestling as the #1 contenders for the Lion's Den belts.
Seems that Afzana winning that preliminary battle royal
Here is your winner,
meant the world
Victoria.
for the Pillars of Valhalla, because Afzana was eliminated 3rd, but the Pillars still won this match.
Honorable mention to Siren for eliminating 08. Not an easy feat.
And also honorable mention to Rissa Page eliminating Afzana.
Yeah.
And no easy feat in and of itself.
Was it Rissa Page or was it Tabitha Law?
I'm sorry, Tabitha Law. I apologize.
Yeah, Rissa Page got 2 eliminations though before she went out. Second up or 3rd up on the docket here. Sorry, I forgot about my own match. I was out there. Looks like the Hardcore Championship is on the line, and here it is in black and white on my card right in front of me. Andy Ventura versus Florence Thunder, a match I never thought I would see.
Imposter.
The following contest is a steel cage match. And the score,
created
the
a January event. You and I had talked about some sort of 30-person rumble, right? To determine the WrestleWar. Well, we couldn't do that, so instead he thought up an alternative. It was 3 10-person rumbles in the men's division, 2 10-person in the women's division. And the winners of those faced off in a singles match and a triple threat match to determine who would get the title opportunity on the big show. And Andy Ventura not only put themselves into the Rumble, won the Rumble, and then won that singles match.
All right, well, it seems like they certainly worked their way towards this. Didn't just hand it to themselves.
some of them songs. Now, Florence's hardcore title defenses, Mr. Powers, have been, for the most part, they have been her particular brand of MMA style. There have been cage matches with the only victory conditions being knockout or submission with a 15-minute time limit.
Definitely seems like Florence's style, and as champion, she gets to dictate the style of the championship match.
Indeed, she's had some very good matches. She's defended quite a while. Been a very good champion. I'm interested to see what's going on here.
Introducing the challenger from Texas, Andy Ventura. Introducing the champion from Knoxville, Tennessee. She is the hardcore champion, Flores Thunder.
Champ relinquishing that title. She is supremely confident it will be not the last time she puts her hands on that championship.
Send it to Ventura, and then to the Power Overdrive universe. Cage lowered into place, and there's the bell. 15 minutes on the clock.
Florence goes right after a clothesline. No going there. These two have seen each other sparingly since Rumble City. I do not know what kind of experience Andy Ventura has at cage matches like this. Just keep in mind, Florence came up in this MMA world.
With a background in this style of fighting. Andy Ventura, of course, commentator with us, also with a background in fighting, in mixed martial arts. So definitely another person to give Florence a run for her money.
Seems to be giving Florence, they certainly seem to be giving Florence a run for her money. That leg drop there. And some face stomps. The champ finds herself on the end of a beating that she's not usually accustomed to. Especially not in this cage match.
hamstring stretch there from Ventura.
Perhaps setting up for some sort of leg submission later on. I don't quite know.
Gut wrench powerbomb there in standing position. There from Ventura. And right into the cage.
No. Slamming the champion into the cage.
And a slingshot into the cage as well.
Well, this is brutality. We don't need hurling the champ into the corner. Forward to the big arm drag, trying to make some separation.
Forward to the gutbuster on the ropes to Ventura. The drop kick as they get back up.
Madness and brutality here. I think the champ has been on her heels most of the match and is not something she's used to. We'll come back here for the champ. Clothesline off the ropes. Nope. Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Ventura looking for some sort of enziguri choke slam there. Was gotten out of by Florence Thunder.
Champ managed to put Ventura in the corner. Into a front face lock.
Looking to submit Ventura right here and now. Ventura fighting their way out.
They get to their feet, but not fast enough.
Lawrence with the face bump into the turnbuckle 10 count. Oh, and into the armbar! This could be it!
There it is!
Folks.
There it is. Lawrence looking to finish this match in under 5 minutes.
Nope.
Another
Ventura
trademark.
getting out. Wriggling their way out. And there we have the 10-minute mark. Only 10 minutes left. We've passed the first third of the match already. Again with those stomps to the side of the head. Off the ropes and another drop kick.
Ventura back in control into a front face lock of their own.
And a tap out. Ventura made the champ tap out with the face lock. A match face lock. Folks, we have ourselves a new champion. General Manager Andy Ventura has gotten a win over Florence Thunder today.
Here is your winner, and new hardcore champion, Andy Ventura.
Congratulations are in order here. Andy making their way all the way through what he said was basically a gauntlet. Got one or two women battle royals at Rumble City, and then beat the other winners, and then made their way here and beat Florence. Congratulations.
certainly something to have seen.
This is our fourth match now.
Match number 4, and is the return of Ditto O'Leary.
Rounding out the first half of this show today here with the Twin Moon Connection New Moon Championship. Ditto O'Leary returning with his belt that he never relinquished before he was removed from the company. Facing off against Usador the Blue, who is the current New Moon Champion. One half of the Twin Moon Connection. Proving why he should be the champion here. Both men are going to settle here in a ladder match, correct?
Ladder match
The
for
following
the actual
contest
championship.
is a ladder match, and is for the Full Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 195 pounds, Griffin O'Leary.
It is good to see Ditto O'Leary back in the ring.
Comes Usador the Blue. Title I've never actually had the opportunity to learn all of.
From
So I
the
apologize,
fifth
Usador.
dimension, weighing in at
But there is much
220
more to it.
pounds, he is the Full Tag Team Champion, the Great WrestleWar Blue.
The belt. The New Moon half of the Twin Moon Connection.
Suspended above the ring. Two men have to grab a ladder, pull the belt down. One way or another, Ditto O'Leary is back in Power Overdrive Wrestling. There is a solid chance, though, he leaves here tonight the champion. Ditto O'Leary's brother Juice spent quite a long time teaming with Usador. That was the two halves of this version of the Tag Team Champions. But that particular partnership was broken just this week on Power Slam. Ditto O'Leary put up his half of the Full Moon Connection, where it was won by Spectre of the Monster Hunters. So whichever one of these gentlemen wins here tonight will be in a tag team with Spectre.
Interesting.
Yes, that's something that happened. The Monster Hunters have expanded since you last left. They are still together. Johnny Mercury is not stabbed. Cannonball Vegas in the back. You know, you and I had talked about being something that may or may not happen, given Johnny's personality. But they've also taken on a new member, young man named Spectre.
Another name that I do recognize from developmental. Good to see the roster expanding.
You remember Spectre, you remember he is 8 stories tall and 4 stories wide. It's amazing to see. A spinning kick there from Usador. Like many matches Ditto O'Leary has had here in Power Overdrive Wrestling, all of the offense currently belongs to Ditto's opponent. Did have some fights before Ditto left. Drake and Usador unsuccessfully challenging the crew for the tag titles.
These two, I believe, have certainly seen each other inside the ring before today. Used to contest with the crew quite a bit for the championship.
Dakota suplex there. Use it all. O'Leary cross body, starting to pummel his opponent. And I have not made that call in 6 months, and I am glad that I can. Welcome back, Ditto.
And a beautiful neck breaker there.
The littlest O'Leary has come home.
Match is finally moving to the outside. Meaning, yep, there it is. We are finally going after a ladder. That is the way that we're going to finish a match today.
Will POW's curse of whoever grabs the ladder first does not win continue?
No,
laying hands on Usador. Chops aplenty from the top of the rope. Oh, but Usador gets his revenge.
They're throwing Ditto off the ropes, continuing to go after that title hanging there. See if Ditto's going to be able to get to his feet in time, or if Usador is going to hang on to that title.
It looks like we may not have Ditto O'Leary as a champion. Oh, no, he's getting to his feet. Is he fast enough? He's just standing there. Well, now, at the end there, he was just standing there. There was a chance to push that ladder down. There was a chance to do so much. But Ditto didn't take it. I wonder if he has something else in mind. I wonder if there's some plan that Ditto O'Leary has, and he wants to be back, but not with that title in hand.
Here is your winner, and still full tag team champion, the Great Valor.
Retaining, staying as the Full Moon champion of the Twin Moon Connection. Continuing to have those belts separated now in full and new moon. That win there for Usador finishes up this half of the show. We will take one of our patented less than 5-minute breaks. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We've got 3 more amazing matches ahead of you, 2 of which are for the world titles that are represented on either show. We'll be right back shortly. let me fix that. All three of them are going to be championship matches. The first of which, of course, will be Jenna Jordan versus Sapphire for the World Traveler Championship. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. There's plenty more WrestleWar when we come back.
I'm always ready. Oh boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Now, this
and is for the World
Jenna Jordan
Wrestling
quite some time ago
International Championship.
won this number 1 contendership, but has not been able to challenge for the title. Is both she and champion Sapphire from the United States of America. But I do have this note here that I was given before the show. What in the world? I beg pardon. I told him to open the note when the entrance went live. And there it is. This note says... I am from a bay, but it is not Green Bay. Apparently there's a town just across the border from Green Bay in Canada called Rampage Bay. Jenna Jordan is telling me she's Canadian.
Well, that would certainly open up her opportunities for taking this title.
And that by virtue of the fact that she's actually Canadian and not American, she's challenging Sapphire tonight with her number 1 contendership for the World Traveler title here at WrestleWar. What in the world?
Sounds like we have a legitimate World Traveler battle going on today, then.
I have no idea what in the world is going on.
Booing I'm hearing for Sapphire. What has happened while I've been gone?
Sapphire has joined forces with Tanya Whitecliff, and the two of them have certainly pulled shenanigan or three. Keep that title where it belongs.
Ontario, Canada.
According to them, anyway.
Jen Jordan.
Interesting. All right.
Introducing
not the
the
person I would have
champion
expected that from.
the Queen City. She is the
Orphans of
Wrestling International
hit
Champion.
an interesting speed bump as of late. Titanic Tom seems to have stopped teaming with Anaconda Cox. Has spent more time with Jaden Drake. Certainly more aggressive in his matches. Leo Craven has spent some time working with Scraps, not O'Leary, beg pardon. And has certainly had his share of matches against fellow orphans. Rick Dotson has had a record-breaking run as YouTube champion, broken only by a single week's loss to Ricardo Minor. The orphans are in an interesting place. Here's Jenna Jordan now, Canadian Jenna Jordan, who did not know, taking a double stomp for the champ. These two have been at odds practically since the moment Jordan stepped into a POW ring on the main roster.
Jordan here starting to decimate. Or at least trying to pick apart Sapphire. Well for a moment there, but Sapphire getting her feet back under her. Oh, with a Hurricanrana there. Literally getting her feet under with a Hurricanrana. And a crossroads.
If you're going to be a traveler, you will find yourself occasionally at a crossroads.
Snapping the back of Sapphire's head into the mat.
Champ's not resting on her laurels.
Jordan looking for a double J there, it looked like. Sapphire rejecting that. Sending sending Jordan off of the ropes. Big pop-up.
Jenna Jordan learned how to fly there for a moment.
Oh! Big top trouble.
Champ may well retain. Oh, too close to the ropes now. 1, 2,
and 3 count.
In. Not too close to the ropes. Champ retains. Jenna Jordan may be from Canada, but that little fact did not help her tonight in her loss. Did not help her claim victory.
Here is your winner, and still World Wrestling International Champion,
Retaining
Fry.
once again his World Traveler belt. The one and only World Traveler champion. As far as I can tell, like there's only still the American flag on that belt.
Yeah, she's not lost that title, much as though Don't Kiss the Bears have not lost their Lions Den titles either.
All right, now moving on to one of two men's World Championship matches. Scraps and Christoph Caliber heading off against one another. Christoph Caliber is the Mjolnir champion.
Yes, something happened.
Good
That's
Lord.
a couple who won the Mjolnir title from Juice O'Leary, actually.
Really? Not the O'Leary that I would have expected. But good for him.
Oh, Scraps had it for a good time, but he did lose it to Juice. The Fatal 4-Way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World's Undisputed Championship.
Rounding move. Scraps here. At Buffalo
Some
Wild
things
Wings.
never change.
Some things never change. Scraps O'Leary today thinking of himself as the once and future king. And entering into this arena today to gain back the Mjolnir Championship. Today from a man who took it from his brother.
And Christoph Caliber. Christoph and Quentin, I do actually have to speak to you in private about that.
All right.
I'd like to arrange a match for the two of them.
All right. Yeah, we will talk off air about that.
Well, there was a shock, all right. A shock when this man won that championship.
Here, the defending champion. Not words that I thought would be coming out of my mouth when I first saw this young man enter into our company, but I can absolutely understand it. He has always been tenacious. And he has climbed the rungs here at Power Overdrive Wrestling faster than I could have anticipated.
He won very interesting elimination match. He's won gauntlet matches. He's won chamber matches.
Introducing the challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Travis. Introducing the champion from London, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the world's undisputed champion, Christopher Caleb R.
Christoph Caliber also getting a fairly rousing boo there. Doesn't seem like either one of these men are particularly favored by the audience today.
Well, you put these two in a match together, it's no surprise, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Here we go, right into a double leg takedown.
Yep.
I have to question Scrap's logic there. Why take someone down just to pick them right back up? Open yourself up to that kind of reversal.
Going after the wrist and the fingers there, it looks like. Bit of joint manipulation, as it were.
Smart move. You have to dismantle Scraps from top to bottom.
And he's starting at the top. That brain buster there. appear that we are suffering a little bit of the brain worms here.
Well, Caliber's certainly perching in weight. Scraps also not rising. You may quite well be right here.
We have just a little bit of the brain worms. Hold on tight,
just
everyone. Real quick. Just gonna see if there's anything I can do to try and fix this.
I think you'd try and move the other button.
I think I will try the other way. There we are. And we're back. Perhaps hanging up Caliber on the ropes. And sends him over the top.
Beckoning him back in. Scraps, remember, of course, that Caliber has champion's advantage. Pinfall or submission in the ring, the only way to win the title.
Near the chest there from Caliber. Scraping the face of Scraps. Referee boogie time indeed. Michinoku driver! Only one count. Going for a double foot stomp there. Looks like nobody home though as Scraps got out of the way. Electric chair takedown. Oh!
Good. There.
Hell of a headbutt there. Connecting with that knee in the corner. Again, going after the face. Oh, and a fourth one off the ropes.
Caliber now, maybe having the upper hand here.
Nelson German suplex.
Scraps now cocking the fist. We know what it means. He didn't actually do it.
He's threatening it. Oh! A feint of a neck breaker. And then an attack to the back of the head. Like a rabbit punch there. Another brainbuster, fisherman style this time. Fisherman buster, as it were. Oh, now looking for that big right hand. Follows it up with a drop kick. And the double stomp to the chest.
This is getting nasty now.
I say this just about every day, but I am glad I'm not Scraps. And go to sleep,
And there's the
Scraps.
go to sleep.
Covered. Christoph Caliber today retains the dominance that was once shown by Scraps O'Leary. along with his last name, has been removed from him. Christoph Caliber proving that it was not a fluke that he has become the champion of Midgard. That he intends to reign for a while. If there was anyone that could stop him, I think it would have been Scraps.
Here is your
Scraps unable to do the job today.
Still, world undisputed
Christoph Caliber showing that he is far more powerful than any of us ever gave him credit for when he first started here.
You know, there's something to be said for growth. There's something to be said for learning, for working, for changing yourself.
There's a lot to be said there, especially in the case of Christoph Caliber. Congratulations, young man. You have earned that title. Right, and as we come to the main event of the night, we are looking at a Hell in a Cell competition here. These two men have faced off against one another. They absolutely decimated one another. Ironjaw could not pin Rex. He could not make Rex submit. He had to literally wrench the consciousness away from him to get him to lose the last match that they were in. I've taken notes. I've done my research. I've seen the match that these two put on. It was incredible. I wish I could have been there and seen it firsthand. Rex is here today to get the win over Ironjaw. Go ahead, Mr. TW.
I was going to say, it was quite something to behold, and I wish you'd been there, but I assume this rematch is going to be just as good, perhaps better than the original. Though there is something to be said for lightning in a bottle. We shall see what these two can come up with.
Onward to our regularly scheduled Hell in a Cell.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match, and is for the
Everybody loves
World
a good Hell in a Cell main event.
Championship.
I know I do.
The unstoppable, the monster among men, the orc known as Ironjaw, looking to put down Rex for a second time and regain the Twitch POW World Heavyweight Championship. Texas from Texas.
Said, I can't face Iron Jaw in the main event at WrestleWar. I can't have my rematch unless I'm champion. Let me go out and make myself champion then.
All in the name of getting a rematch.
He did not care about the title belt. He just wants Iron Jaw within striking distance once more.
And this was the only way to get it. Kudos to the man for earning this second shot at the monster.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 333 pounds, Iron John. Introducing the champion from Stillwater, weighing in at 233 pounds, he is the world's Internet Wrestling Champion, Rex.
Hell in a Cell structure being lowered around these two men. Marking
Here
the
they
time
are,
now
taking
at
their
10:53.
taking their rematch to another level. Iron Jaw manhandling the champ early, but as we know, Rex can take practically any amount of punishment and stay on his feet. He's kicked out of multiple orc cutters. He's kicked out of multiple Minotaur press slams.
Count after the Minotaur press. Rex coming out of the corner high, going for a chop. Nobody home. The Minotaur press may have done a little more damage than he would have hoped. And a slam. B-Work going into his Minotaur friend's moveset here. Borrowing a few things.
Maybe something new. Rex hasn't seen them before. Might give the champion a little more trouble.
With a cover off of the...
Only
off
one.
Of the trapezius stretch.
Tries to crush Rex's head. Nothing doing there either.
Slam right on the small of the back there of the man from Texas. Only a 1 count still, continuing to ferociously kicked out.
Kick out. We love to see every second of it.
Yeah, us either, Alien Lee. We don't know how to call this yet. This is going to be one for the ages, I expect. Though Iron Jaw is showing a lot more dominance in this match than Rex is. That being said, it's going to take a lot to put Rex down. Beautiful DDT there.
Yep.
Rex still calling for more, and the spine buster.
Rex
Here
getting
it
his
is, delivering a lasso from El Paso early on the match.
one.
Only a 1 count.
We saw these two go back and forth many a time.
Double underhook. Power slam. Thought that was going to be a pile driver. Beautifully executed move. Again, wrenching on that upper back muscle. And to rip it right away from the bone.
There's an iron jawbreaker.
Rex coming in hot with a kitchen sink. Doing a little damage to himself as well against the frame of Iron Jaw. Simply made out of stone.
Setting the iron jaw off the ring post there.
This is what a Hell in a Cell match is all about. It's about getting out of that ring.
About slamming your opponent against the steel of the cell. Just like that.
Proper amount of brutality here. This is why we escalate the match. This is why we go inside Hell in a Cell. For the environment.
Say, Mr. Powers, this was not made Hell in a Cell until Rex came and asked for it. He wanted a chance to. Did he just hurt himself hitting Iron Jaw?
It would not surprise me. He is a very firm man. He hurt himself earlier, giving him a knee. Well, he is continuing to use the cage to his advantage. Can't hurt himself if he's not the one striking him.
The cage, the apron.
It's been a while since I've been here. Is the apron still the hardest part of the ring?
It is indeed. He has not yet grown back the mustache. Not yet earned that right.
Rex here was a bit of an underdog, it looked like, here for a while. Finally getting an upper hand. Using that environment to his advantage. Over and over. Slamming the overhand. Using it as much as possible.
The steel of the cage might be his best opportunity to do serious damage to Iron Jaw.
Iron Jaw smartly getting this fight back inside the ring.
Uh-oh.
For the Orc Cutter.
There it is, the Orc Cutter.
Probably looking for that power slam now. Picking him up. Looking for that running power slam. That could be it, folks. We could be seeing the last
one
of the reign. No, only a 2 count.
Yeah, you were not there. You may have watched the video. You may have seen the replay. You may have heard my every call. But you were not there when these two fought last time at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. You did not see the grit and determination in Rex's eyes. I am not at all shocked he kicked out of the power slam of the 2 count. I would have been more shocked if he hadn't kicked out.
Here. Oh, going to shake him out. Shaking the life out of him. We saw this last time. Rex hanging on for dear life right now. Fighting his way out.
Champ not ready to submit yet.
And the whippersnapper delivered. And sealed.
Into a cover off the whippersnapper. 1,
2. Only a 2 count off of the whippersnapper. looking for another whippersnapper. There it is, delivered twice. It's 2 up. 2 is enough to seal the deal. Rex gets his win against the Iron Monster among men. Ladies and gentlemen, from the day that he stepped foot into this ring, out of that entrance, Rex has been on his hero's journey. First, we saw him team up with his best friend, the Honey Badger, and go after a lesser-known belt. Go after the tag titles.
Here is your winner.
He has
still World Internet Wrestling Champion.
not only
Rex.
grown with his friend, taken the title from him in single combat, beaten the monster who beat him, and retained that gold. A true hero's journey has been gone on by the most unlikely of heroes. That's how it always starts. You never expect the hero that you deserve. And that's what we got in Rex. A true man among the people, much like myself, a man who has earned my respect many times over in this company, a man that I am happy to be the world champion here at my company. TW, would you like to elaborate on that?
All I was going to say is I do appreciate you calling yourself once more the man of the people. That's always good to hear. Honestly, folks, we've been on this journey for a year. We've seen all sorts step into the ring here at POW. We've seen several leave us, unfortunately. Though most of those have come back. It has been a ride that I do not regret any minute of. Being involved in this business again after years away is very nice. I appreciate that you asked me to come commentate on a once-a-week show. I did not expect to get roped into general manager of one of the greatest wrestling shows on the planet, and yet here I am. Really, all I have to say is thank you. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for including me. Thank you for letting me be part of this greatness that we've built. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You are, let me say, on behalf of myself and the rest of the Power Overdrive universe, you're very welcome, and thank you, TW. This company would not be what it is today if it wasn't for you. You have helped with the through line. Narratively, as we've gone throughout this last year, you've helped me creatively. Without you, without me being able to bounce ideas off of you, listen to your input, this company wouldn't have been what it is. I thank you so much for stepping foot into this booth with me that first day and creating this company, getting to this point. We've done something over the last year that I am incredibly proud of. Sure, I'm just going to break character here from Eric to Tommy. This is something that, 12 months ago was just a sparkle in my eye. And I asked you if you wanted to come do this dumb thing with me. And we have gotten so much joy and so much creativity out doing this. I've had a ton of fun, and there is nobody that I know that I would have rather done this with.
Appreciate that, man. Like this really this has been like a great joy as we like come out of the tail end of this bullcrap pandemic. And yeah, it's like I smile every week, man. First Wednesdays and now Fridays, like favorite day of the week. I'm not gonna lie.
I've loved the hell out of this, and dude, I love the hell out of you.
Same, man. Fucking same. This has been fantastic.
Oh, and with that, folks, thank you for coming to WrestleWar. It's been a blast. It's been one hell of a year. We're looking forward to doing it again next year. Like I said, we're going to take a couple weeks off. We're going to make sure we get as many characters put into the new game as possible, because we're coming back for Season 2 with WWE 2k19, which means we've got to put all these characters into a new engine. We've made a few of them. I'm looking forward to all the ridiculous things that Tommy and I are going to do, and Andy, over the next year. Yeah, it's been an absolute blast. I thank you guys for sticking with us for the year. I hope that you stick with us for the year to come, and we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, the next couple weeks, Tommy and I will be playing GM mode live on Twitch, so we'll still be doing streams. We just won't be doing Power Overdrive Wrestling for a couple weeks while we get everything in order and prepared to start up the show proper for you guys. So thank you. Thank you for coming to WrestleWar. Thank you for being part of the Power Overdrive universe. This is a big goodbye from me, Eric Doherty.
And myself, Thomas Wilkerson.
And until next time, be powerful, y'all.
Man.
I love you all. Good night.
100%.